Rastafari. Yes, Royal Black family. You stop by this preparation day, approaching Sabbath day. Just to pass this urgent news to all the saints of God of the Most High, Rastafari, His Holy Black Christ, His Holy Prophet Marcus Messiah Garvey. Yes, Royal family. Today, the Vatican Pope Francis announced that, bless love, Royal family. The Vatican Pope announced that homosexuality is not a crime. Now, for many years, when I was growing up as a youth, I remember there was a host of Roman Catholic priests around the world, especially in America, that was accused, and some of them were even charged, but the majority of them were accused, and they fled various countries and went to Vatican City seeking, refuge. And these priests that were charged, these priests that were accused of molesting and raping and, sodomizing children, they went to the Vatican City, and they were many of them were never charged. So somehow the Roman Catholic Pope and its authority, Buckingham Palace, they hid these priests from the proper judgment that should be handed to them for their crimes. Now, meditation order. When we look years later, you know, in America, they pass, homosexuality as a law, in many countries and around the world. You see, the Roman Catholic Church, fine, you know, we're so saying, they don't agree with it. But, as of today, the Roman Catholic Pope say that, it's not a crime. So now we can see how and why, the Roman Catholic priests were allowed to perform so much sodomy. And yet, in Vatican City, it's not considered a crime. So, with that being said, all the Bible believers, all of those who follow in the teachings of the Black Christ, all of those who follow in the true and living God, these are definite signs that we in the last days of the evil world. The Bible did say in Revelation, and in these times, it'll be as the days of Sodom, The people will love themselves, lust after their own self. Man would be with man and woman would live with womankind, you see. You know, um, and to have the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, these people who had claimed for so many years to be the representation of God, to have their leader, the Pope, say that it's not a crime to practice sodomy, then we know that's the revelation of the Antichrist in this time, because Christ is against Sodom and Gomorrah. You see, Christ said, I come not to put away the law, but to fulfill the law. So, most naturally, royal family, these the last days, and the true saints, the true believers, we have to stand, for the word of God. In the book of Leviticus, throughout the Bible, God is against, sodomy, and against all abominations. You see, and God promised to punish and make a desolation all cities, towns, and peoples, who practice these things. So the world again, just as the days of Sodom and Gomorrah has taken the opportunity to test God, to prove to see if there is a true and living God who would judge and truly judge their wrong and destroy them for their wrong. The world is testing God again. So we know the true and living God is real. And for these things, Vatican City, the Roman Catholic Church, and all the establishment that supports sodomy, must become a desolation, said the Most High. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Another video with the priest. Black again, black again.